Did you grow up in a two-parent household?
No.
What age were you when your parents had split?
I probably was 7 years old.
And do you know the reason behind their split?
You want to know what's crazy? That probably happened when I was 7 then. That with Mr. Aziz probably happened when I was 7, because I feel like my daddy left when I was 7. I might have been 7, might have been 8, 7 or 8, one of them.
Okay. Were your parents married, technically speaking, at all?
Yeah, they was married.
So they end up getting a divorce.
Yeah, they divorced.
And do you know the reason behind that?
Shit, and folk ain't want to be together no more.
And who'd you end up living with after the split?
I ended up living with my mom.
Would there be times you would ever live under the roof of your father after the split?
Yeah, when I lived in the West Indies.
So your father remains in your life throughout, even though they split?
I wouldn't say that he directly remained in my life, you feel me? But I would say that throughout the period of time he growing up, he made an effort to make a contribution.
And if there was a pie chart of 100%, a circle, what would you say the percentage of you would be under the roof of your mother versus the roof of your father after the split?
Shit, this is goddamn about a 80, I'm about to say 80-30. I'm about a 70-30 split.
Was there another male figure in your life at all?
Other than my brother. But nah, not really, not really. Too many others.
And this brother was same mother and father as you?
Same father as me.
How many other siblings did you end up having?
It's 5 of us total.
But you were the only seed of your mother and father?
No, me and 2 of my sisters is both from my mother and my father.
And when you would be under that roof of your mother, it would be 4 of you guys? 4 of the siblings then?
No, when we was under the roof of my mother, it would be my mama, my 2 sisters, and me.
Okay.
But my brother always stayed like in the same city, so I was with him a lot.
Now, what did that teach you? What did you learn from that experience of dealing with the split of your parents? What did you take away from that, if anything?
I learned that when shit ain't working, it's best to cut it off. You feel me? If y'all don't feel like it's best to cut it off, because you'll see 2 people and they'll be together and all they doing is draining each other. You feel me? Like, you see 2 people every that shit just fucked up. You don't really want to be a part of that. I feel like both of them was more happy separate than they was together.
Now, circumstances could be different for everyone. But generally speaking, let's say somebody's watching this interview and they're dealing with the split of their own parents, a divorce specifically. Yeah. Anything you would say to them?
I would tell them, man, really, bro, it's almost like when your folks split up, they think that it's going from 1 unit to 2 units, but it's really going from 1 unit to 3 units, you feel me? Because you really got to take off and do your own thing. You can't, cause you can't be around here acting like you fucked up about your mama, because she gonna be feeding you whatever she don't like, and he gonna be feeding you whatever he don't like. So at the end of the day, you can't blame nobody. You gotta just fuck with, you feel me? Them people, that's the only ones you're gonna get. You gotta just fuck with everybody until they do you wrong themselves.
Sometimes when people are dealing with the split of their parents, again, a divorce in this situation, sometimes that could be a traumatic experience for them mentally or emotionally. Was that ever for you by any chance?
I was so young, like, I wouldn't be able to recall exactly the way I took it, but I remember that night, I wasn't like, you feel me? My sister was crying and shit. I was just like, the fuck? You feel me? Like shit, it ain't really too much phase me. I couldn't really even grasp like it wasn't nothing like a nigga moving. So what?
Now, you mentioned the siblings here previously and who you grew up with. Where did you fit on that ladder?
I'm the youngest.
What was that like being the youngest sibling under that roof of your mother?
I mean, one thing that I say, me and my siblings, we weren't never really no easy kids. You feel me? My sister, my middle sister, she was like the best one out of everybody. She was like an angel. You feel me? She's still like nice to this day. You feel me? But my older sister, me, and just well, my mother sister too. She had a little fighting problem, but my older sister and me, for the most, we was like problem kids. So my older sister came through like a twister and just she flipping everything. She fucking up everything. So when I'm doubling back, when I'm the youngest, when I'm doubling back, is everything I want is hell nah, hell nah, hell nah. Cause nobody ain't trying to sign off cause somebody else before me be done fucked it up. So, but shit, I wouldn't say it was bad. I had a lot of people like everybody. I don't know shit. It wasn't bad.
What did that teach you? What did you learn from that experience of being the youngest sibling under that roof, if anything?
Being the youngest and the fact that we was so spread out how we is, you feel me? I'm 22. And my brother and sister that I was telling you about, the older ones, they 30 right now. So, you feel me? They long gone from high school and all that. But my middle sister, she like 25, 20, yeah, like she like 25 or some shit. So, me and her was probably the closest out of everybody. And shit, I didn't really get a chance to like get too many lessons that was like grabbable at that age from my oldest siblings and shit. I picked up a lot of like mannerisms and shit from them, like how the way they move and shit. But as far as like a direct lesson on us talking and or us being together and we experienced a lot of shit, I didn't get a lot of that. I didn't get a lot of that within the household except for my middle sister. Me and my brother was more like out together, like in the street.
Now, circumstances could be different for everyone, but generally speaking, let's say somebody's watching this interview and they're the youngest sibling themselves. Anything you would say to them?
Shit. Do your thing, bro. Rock out. Rather you the youngest, you the middle, you the oldest, shit. Do your thing, bro. You got your life going. Your life ain't finna stop moving because of when you was born.
Anything else on this topic of siblings?
Topic of siblings. Your siblings, bro. Love them, bro. Love them until they fuck you over, then it's fuck them. But still love them, though. But just fuck them.
Anything else on that topic?
No.
What about the topic of a divorce? Anything else on that topic?
Shit. If you don't fuck with somebody, get the fuck from around here.
Anything else on that topic as well?
No.
Now, when it comes to your family, winding down these questions here, were you the only member of your family to go the music route?
Nah, my brother now, he actually made music too, you feel me? He actually, my first studio sessions and shit, he was taking me in there and shit like that. So, he was already making music and shit. Like while I was locked up, when I first got exposed to music and knew what I could do and shit like that, they was showing me his shit on the phone and shit like that, you feel me? So I was kind of already seeing that he was finna get to doing his thing, you feel me? But shit, we still working right now. We finna get in the yo.
So safe to say it's a supportive atmosphere between you and your brother when it comes to music.
Yeah, between me and my brother, yeah. So
sometimes it can get competitive between siblings or family members that do the same industry. So just curious there.
yeah. I mean, but nah, I would say the competition shouldn't be between you and the people that you fuck with. The competition should be y'all trying to outgrind some other niggas.
Have you two, in fact, collaborated on anything musically yet, or soon to come?
We actually in the process of collaborating on some shit right now. Like I just signed Open Verse probably some days ago. But you feel me? For a long time, as I was coming up, he had kind of fell back, so he wasn't really even doing music no more. You feel me? But now it came to a point where like I kind of made it so far that I gave everybody who was around me, who was thinking that we was just chasing pipe dreams and shit. You feel me? Like I gave everybody around me like they like, oh, well, damn, we can really do this shit, you feel me? And I'm telling niggas like, bro, we can't, you feel me? So everybody shaking bike in. We finna turn this shit up.
So would you say this is something you initiate or your brother initiates?
The music scene?
Yes.
I wouldn't say that it was something that either one of us initiated. I feel like he initiated it for himself. I initiated it for myself. We just happened to be on the same type of time. And shit, you feel me? Being that that's my brother, we were gonna support each other and rock together regardless.
But the recent collaboration, would you say that's something you initiated?
Oh yeah, that was something I initiated.
And for time reference, it's May 2022 now.